Hi everybody, welcome to IT Academy. Today we learn about ISO file. Let's begin. In the vast realm of digital file formats, one stands out for its versatility and broad usage, the ISO file. An ISO file, named after the ISO 9660 file system used by CD-ROM media, is a disk image of an optical disk. In simpler terms, it is a single file that's a perfect representation of an entire CD, DVD, or BD Blu-ray disc. The entire contents of a disk can be precisely duplicated in a single ISO file. Think of an ISO file like a box that holds all the parts to something that needs to be built. The box isn't useful on its own, but the pieces inside, once taken out and put together, create the full picture. Similarly, an ISO file itself isn't particularly useful, but the files and folders it contains can be used to create an identical copy of the original disk, even down to the boot capabilities. Creating an ISO file isn't as complicated as one might think. With the right software, it can be as easy as a few clicks. For instance, using a program like mgburn, start by selecting the Create Image File from Disk option. Choose the drive with the disk you want to create an ISO from, select where to save the ISO file and click Start. And voila, the ISO file is ready. But how does one use an ISO file? The process is equally straightforward. ISO files are often used when the data they contain needs to be transferred over the internet or other networks. They can be used to create an identical copy of the original disk, to create a disk backup, or to burn a disk again and again. To use an ISO file, one needs to mount it, which makes it available as a physical disk. On most modern operating systems, this can be done by right-clicking the ISO file and selecting Mount. Once mounted, the ISO file behaves just like a physical disk. To summarize, an ISO file is a digital disk image, an exact copy of an entire CD, DVD, or BD. It's created using specific software like mgburn by choosing the Create Image File from Disk option, selecting the drive, and saving the file. An ISO file can be used to create an exact copy of the original disk, to create a disk backup, or to burn a disk repeatedly. To use an ISO file, it must be mounted, making it behave just like a physical disk. In the world of digital data transfer and storage, ISO files are an essential tool. Their ability to perfectly replicate disk content down to the boot capabilities makes them invaluable in data preservation and transfer. Recognizing their worth and knowing how to create and use them is a skill that serves well in many IT-related scenarios. Thanks for joining today. Tomorrow we learn about the GNOME desktop environment. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.